Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Not Your Average Joel. So we're on episode 19 today. We're slowly approaching the 20s. So that's going to be exciting. So far, I've been enjoying this experience of just getting to hear other people's opinions and perspectives on different topics, whether it's people that I've known for years and years or people that I've known just for a couple months. It's like DeAnna, for instance. I've only known her for almost 3 months. 3 months ago, we went on a trip to Ireland. It was an amazing experience, and I'm actually wearing an Ireland shirt, and because I'm missing Ireland right now, because it's still my favorite country that I've been to, and it just was an amazing experience getting to know everybody on that trip and still keeping up with everybody and all that. So, like, I definitely had to wear my Ireland shirt today, but it's definitely good seeing you again, Deanna.
Hi, everyone. It's so good seeing you again, too, Joel. Ireland was incredible. It's definitely a reality check coming back to the US and getting back into the work and everything. But it's been a fun time still. I've really been enjoying the opportunity that my work has presented to me recently. And Joel also had some recent promotions at work, too, that he's been excelling in. So I'm happy to see success in both of us and the topic that we'll be talking about today.
Yes, absolutely. And I'm glad that you brought that up because so that leads into our topic of what we've talked about, which before I mention that, if you may have seen Deanna before, because she was in episode 5 on the topic of loneliness. So as if you've been watching and keeping up with my podcast episodes and you thinking like, oh, I've seen this girl before, like that is why. Because like she was on couple months ago already. Like it was crazy that it's been that while long ago, but here we are, and we are doing yet another one. Excuse me, and then we will be doing some more future ones. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. So today's topic is going to be on success. So a lot of people strive for success. It can come in all different forms of success. And as Deanna mentioned, both me and her have had big opportunities as far as success has come, like, as far as working your way up in the company and just having different opportunities to be a help to somebody and stuff like that. So I'm definitely, as of before our call that before this started, we were kind of talking about what we've been up to since Ireland, and lesson just talking about those big opportunities, which is perfect for today's topic. So before we get into those stories, I'm going to go ahead and ask Deanna my first question. So, how would you define success? Like, I know there's so many like definitions and of success, but like, what would you say your definition of success?
Yes, you're right, Joel. There is so many definitions of success, and everybody can look at success differently and measure success differently. Ultimately, when I think of success, I think of the goals I'm setting for myself and I think of how I'm achieving them, like what I'm putting in place as a barometer. Am I making sure I'm checking that barometer correctly? Am I meeting those goals? Do I need to change that goal in order to achieve that overarching goal? So, really, success for me is like defining what the end objective is and then making sure I'm taking steps to that end objective. So, for instance, right now I'm in a point of my life where I'm looking more of like the career success. So, that's where my focus is currently.
Yeah, listen, I'm glad that you said that. There are times where you do have to change your goal. Like, so there's different ways of going about that. Just because you make a goal doesn't mean it doesn't have to be changed. Like, it could definitely is not set in stone. There's definitely goals, or even if you do reach that goal, also, of course, you can make even bigger goals and pursue those goals as well. So I'm glad that you brought that up, and I definitely agree with your definition of success. It's like making sure you have a goal and finding the perfect ways, or not perfect ways, finding the ways, like good ways and strategic ways to get there, and lesson using your abilities that you've been instilled into you, and lesson making sure that you take on the opportunities that are given to you when it comes to reaching success. And that actually we can go ahead and kind of talk about like so what's been going on recently as far as our jobs, and how like we've been able to reach some success within our companies. So it's not a secret anymore in my company. It was a secret a few months ago, but in my company, me and another coworker had an opportunity to start doing these things called creating these bots. They're like these programs that help automatically do some tasks that we currently manually do. So it definitely makes things a lot easier. And like these bots are like, so these programs, like I said, it's basically it does the job for you. And I know some people may be thinking, oh no, here we go, robot invasion. Like, no, it's not that. There's plenty of other jobs and tasks that like it can be, so you definitely want to know how to manually do your job still because there are times where a program can fail. So like you definitely don't want to fully rely on the robots. You don't want to fully rely on, a system. So so I guess like for me recently, I was given the opportunity to start going through training on these bot creation sessions and learning how to do them. And like I said, it's been very beneficial for me because I've been able to create a couple so far. I'm still at the very beginning of this process, but I've been learning how to create these and just being able to fulfill these tasks that I do within my job. I still have many, many tasks to go as far as creating bots, but so far I only have two, and I'm working on a third one. And so I'm keeping up with my supervisors, and it's because they're one of my supervisors trained me on how to do this, and listen, it started actually right after I came back from Ireland. So I was actually talking to DeAnna about like this training opportunity that I was given while I was in Ireland, and just telling her about, about my apprehension, about being nervous at one point. I guess just thinking how overwhelming it sounds because the current job I'm doing so far it's been great. Like just I don't want my job to think like, oh wait, he don't want to do this. Like we can give it to someone else. Like no, I'm definitely grateful for it. It's just no, I say it can definitely do your current job and then also learning training in different areas. Like I said, it's definitely it can be a lot. It's and what reminds me of school in a way because it's like I have assignments and homework to do. And like I said, it just definitely as at the end of the day, it's been very beneficial, and I've definitely been learning a lot from it, and just definitely been continuing to pursue my goals as far as wanting to work up my way into the company. And so far, it's been happening. It's been going really good ever since I've been working at Coca-Cola. I've been working there for 3 years, and like I said, I've been just, I started at a level one at my job, and now I'm currently at a level three. And then I'm also being given this opportunity to create these bots. And I think like the highest level that I've heard as far as this job is a level four. So like I'm getting there. Like I'm just working my way up and want to continue to be a better version of myself than what I was yesterday. Like trying to be continue with being 1% better than what I was. So each and every day. So like it's just been an amazing experience so far, and I've been really enjoying it. And I'm just been in a way, I don't want to sound conceited or anything, but like I've been proud of myself for just wanting just pursuing these goals and just being able to use my degree. Like that was something big like that I was hoping for. Like I went to UAB for computer science. I got my computer science degree, bachelor's, and I also got a minor in math, which I probably will never use. I just got it because I was two math classes away from getting a minor. I just thought that would sound cool to add on there. But I do use some math even currently within my job. So some pretty big formula. I'm not big formulas. I do use some formulas that are being that are in Excel. So let's I use some of that, and then just also now being able to use like programming languages. Like so that's definitely been an opportunity I wanted to been given. That was a goal that I had set for myself even when I was in college. I was thinking, I want to work in a company to where I can be trained and like I said, and work my way up and like I said, and kind of use what I learned from school in my current job. And that's I'm kind of doing that right now. So I've just loved seeing a full circle of how I feel like I've been successful. I know I have even, bigger goals, of course. And plus I'm just definitely looking forward to seeing uh where this road takes me. So I've definitely been excited. So plus I'm excited.
That's wonderful, Joel.
So, listen, Deanna was actually telling me about some great opportunities that she was given as far as success, not only for herself, but for other people. So, would you be willing to share that?
Yes, definitely. So I've been fortunate. I work in the insurance industry, and just from I first started out interning for this company, and then I went back full time. And just going back full time after I graduated, I had the opportunity of being promoted 6 times already within the company. So that's a span of 3 years I've been with the company, and the amount of growth we have, if you're willing to give 110% effort and you're willing to set those goals for yourself, achieve those goals, and show that you can be successful in the positions they provide for you. Like the world is your oyster sometimes in corporate, like wherever you're looking at in corporate America. My most recent opportunity was taking on the role of internship coordinator. So it kind of came full circle in a sense. I was the first piloted intern team, and then I was able to now lead the actual interns for the summer for my company, and it was an amazing opportunity. So I had a couple weeks to be able to plan out their entire 8-week program. Essentially, the whole goal of the program was to give them like an in-depth but also general like knowledge and information of the entire insurance industry as a whole that we could offer. And when I tell you those 8 weeks moved by so fast, they worked on so many projects to help improve our efficiencies as the company. They worked with our senior management and leadership team. It was incredible. And they were able to get that knowledge and foundation, and they were able to grow throughout it. And as was I, because I had never taken on leading a full team by myself, and having the autonomy, flexibility, and adaptability to be able to do so was incredible. I got to see them starting out knowing nothing about insurance to knowing a lot about insurance by the end of it, and also being able to say they were each able to walk away with a full-time job offer upon graduation was the most incredible thing. So it was one of the most challenging things, I will say, letting my team go the other day and seeing them go back to their university and school life and letting them finish on the graduation task. But I was so happy that we put them in an area of opportunity to feel comfortable in their senior year, knowing they can graduate and have a job opportunity secured.
Wow, that's just amazing to hear, and I hope that that's like inspiration to other people out there because like you never know with these trainees, like you're just some people may look at it as you're just training these people and you're getting rid of them, but like I said, but with this situation, like I said, it was a win-win-win for all of y'all because like you said, you not only got to help them gain some knowledge and as well as the senior management and all of that, like not only were y'all able to help them gain this, understanding of insurance and all that, but it was able to help with the efficiency of the company and just being able for you to even probably even learn some new things about, what you've even taught, these people. And that's kind of like I know I'm not trying to make it about me, but I was just thinking about like this podcast episodes. Like sometimes I do these podcast episodes not even knowing what it's about. Like tomorrow, I'm going to be doing a podcast episode about real estate. I have no clue what like anything about real estate, but like I wanted to do an episode about it because I want to like learn from it and I wanted to like know like the process of it, like how to go about doing it because currently I do still live with my parents. So I've always lived with my parents. I've never moved out ever, not even for college. So I've just been here still. And so I just think it would be very informative, not only for me, but for other people. So I was just thinking as the training session, like, you could even, be in charge of it and still learn something new from it and just, seeing seeing success not only within them but within yourself and within the company as well. So just seeing the big picture of it, and like I said, letting them go, I'm sure was really hard. And it almost feels like you're like a proud mom of like these kids. Like you've seen them just not even, like I said, not really know nothing. Then it's almost like you raise them up in a way, and like you give them these like really good like teachings and instructions, and then they're like graduating from it, after the 8 week, process, and now they're back in their colleges. And I said, I'm sure that you're going to definitely be keeping up with them and just seeing how well they do, even with the current job, I mean, the jobs that they were being offered after they graduated. So it's just a beautiful picture of how success can impact not only you but other people. So I loved hearing that story. So thank you for sharing that.